Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there. I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. So let's get into it. Right before I hit record, I had a song pop into my head. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Crush. I got a crush on you. I hope you feel the way that I do. I get a rush when I'm with you. I got a crush. Anyways, one of y'all might be crushing. Maybe someone in your energy's got a crush, but that came up. Let's see if it comes up in the cards. We'll have a look. Universe, please, insight and information. What is going on with the collective? What is going on around this beautiful collective? What would you like to give them the heads up about? What do you feel like they just need to know about so that they can navigate their day, their week, this upcoming moment with as much wisdom as you would like to give them? Okay. We have Judgment here. What I'm getting from this card is definitely a revelation coming through and a changing of status. For some people, this could be like maybe it's a promotion or another work type change of position. It could be to do with relationships. It could be to do within your community. Universe, can I get some clarifying cards on this judgment? Oh my gosh. We have the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Let's have a look at the cards. I realize that when I show you guys the cards, I'm like, it's this, it's this. It's like, no, let's have a look. Four of Swords, King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to take these as three separate energies. Really calm and intentional communication coming from this King of Swords here. Really, I love to see this action coming forward, like you being in command of action, you being in command of motivation, momentum. I see the Ace of Pentacles here. I see really, really good things moving for you, coming for you. Sounds like intense. All the good things are coming for you. Oh my God. Okay. I've been very busy today, so my adrenaline rate is like up here. I'm operating up here, and then I jump into a reading. We have the Four of Swords as well. We do have a little bit of a restless, overthinking type energy around you as well. So let's have a look at these different energies. Let's start with the Four of Swords. Universe, please, insight and information. Some of you might have trouble sleeping, but mostly it's this overthinking energy. Universe, please, what's this pertaining to? Thank you. We have the Nine of Cups and we have the Six of Swords. It feels like you're leaving something behind. It feels like you're leaving, whether that's a community, a relationship, or an industry, a profession. You're definitely leaving something behind. I think you're going through a big adjustment process with that going on. Can I get some more information on this, please? Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. Yeah. I think that, and the Eight of Swords, the path that you were on and the things that you were chasing were inevitably going to end you up in a place that was actually very unhealthy for you. And I think you can recognize that. And that's probably the reason why you are maybe changing field, maybe changing circles, changing environments. Yeah. just know that your guides are saying that like your move with this was the right one. You made the right choice by pivoting. So it might be heavy on your heart being like, did I do the right thing? Have I done the right thing in the past? Girl, babe, it's okay. Your guides are like, no, you're on the right track. Like, we can see that it's hard for you and that you invested so much time, love, energy. Like, you seem to be really invested in this future that you imagined for yourself. And now that isn't how your life is going to go, because you're like, okay, I just don't think I can do this. I don't think I can live this way. I don't think I can be in these spaces. I don't think that it's healthy for me. Your guides are like, good. But I know that it's still a hard adjustment period, a really, really hard adjustment period. So universe, what can this collective do to help them through this adjustment period? What should they be keeping in mind? We have the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay. Really slow, intentional choice and action with this. Be slow and intentional with your words. Be slow and intentional with your decision making. I know that you might be feeling this big push now that you've kind of left an industry or an environment. Like you feel like, oh, well, I have to figure out who I am. I have to figure out where I belong. And that can create a sense of urgency. But if you start doing too much too soon in this like desperate hope to find where you belong, you're going to kind of cling on to anything. And what needs to happen now is you need to like really sit with things. Be like, well, how does this feel? And how does this resonate with me? And does this feel right? Well, maybe I'll try this out. I don't have to put all my eggs in that basket. I can try incorporating this into my world. I can try and hang out with these circles, but I don't need to commit to anything right now this second that's going to decide the rest of my life. Really slow, intentional choice here. Okay, I love that. I love that. A little bit of like comfort and validation from your guides. Yes. Yeah, just a little bit of gentle parenting from your guides. I'm so here for it. Let's have a look at the King of Swords. Universe, please, insight and information. What would you like us to know about this King of Swords energy? The more I'm tapping into this energy, the more I'm like, this isn't specifically your energy. This is someone whose energy is around you at the moment. Hi. Yes, okay, thank you. I think that my guides really like my pigtails. That one was like, usually it's like a pat on their head, but that one was particularly on the right pigtail. All right, universe, please. Tell us more about this energy. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Chariot. Okay. Someone around you, I'll take that one as well. Someone around you is moving into action. They've definitely been in a Five of Cups energy. They are moving into that Ten of Cups. This might be someone who is quite prone to moods. And I say that with like so much love. Like, I got PMDD. I know about moods, okay? I got people around me that have bipolar. I know about moods. And I understand that it's not something that, like, it's something that we can try and manage, but it's not anyone's fault. And people aren't like flawed for having those things affect them. And this might be someone around you who is affected by something like that really has them in like peaks and valleys. But right now this person is moving from a low moment up into like a really, really joyful moment. So if there is someone around you that you've been concerned about, someone that you're worried about, someone that maybe hasn't been in contact with you for a little while, just know that they're moving into a really good place where they can start to make action in general, but also particularly in terms of exchanging energy with you. Or at least inhabiting a version of themselves that you are more accustomed to. And let's have a look at the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, actually, before we move on, I was told to pull out a card. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. For this King of Swords energy, it looks like things are going to start moving and grooving really, really well for them. So I think this is coming through in a, like, if you have been concerned about someone around you, that's what's going on. It feels like this reading is just like a really big reassurance. So you might have been feeling a little bit depleted about just worrying about different people and different circumstances around you, whether or not you've made the right choices or whether or not you're on the right path. And it just seems to be like, no, everything's going as it should, babe. It's all good. So Ace of Pentacles, universe, please. Insight and information. Okay. This is, as I pull this card toward me, I just got a message of your guides can see you doing more recently. And they're really, really happy about it. I think they were concerned about you for a second. But they are just like, they're so relieved to see you inhabit an energy that you have maybe been away from for a little bit. So they are just happy to see you energized again. So that's what I got when I pulled that Ace of Pentacles towards me. But let's have a look at what the cards have to say. We have the Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, okay. You have been through so many trying and testing periods of your life. And every time you go through it, you get better at bouncing back. And you are in that space now where it's like, okay, you've left the, what's it called? Like the blocks where you start racing. I don't know. I'm not an athlete. But you have just launched. Like you are back into a space where you're like, the forward momentum is happening, it's moving, and a lot of opportunity is coming towards you. Let's actually have a look at this card. You have a lot of people, places, environments that are feeling very, very magnetized to you. You might not see the outcome of that just now because you might just be starting that. But like because you have started inhabiting the energy of action, these things are starting to tune in to you. Okay, yes. Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Definitely. Gifts are coming. Communication is coming. Offers are coming. Like I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that as literal gifts. I'm seeing that as requests. I'm seeing that as opportunities. These are coming towards you because you've started to really start to just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, recharge yourself adequately, continue to do the consistent routines, even though you might be feeling depleted. You might not be feeling like going to the gym that day. You might not be feeling like you should eat a good meal, like a good home cooked, vegetable packed meal. You just want to order out, like, but you're doing that. You're making these choices, and it's every day leaning you into a better energy. It's putting you in a place where your body is functioning better, your mind is functioning better, and your spirit is reading that and being like, okay, I can do things now. You have been really taking that self-care very, very, very seriously. And the way that you are, it's like you're tuning yourself. to like the right frequency that when people hear it, they're gonna be like, oh, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. I want to listen to that all day. I am a musician. So it's always gonna come out in some kind of like music analogy, but that's what it feels like. It feels like you're finally like in tune, like a guitar that's finally in tune and rings out a chord and everyone's like, ooh, rather than an out of tune guitar and people are like, oh, and I just walk past. People are very magnetized to you and your energy. So your guides are like, now is the time when you're in this momentum. Now is the time to start dream casting. Like if you used to do things like manifestation journaling or what's it called? It's like when you have visions of yourself doing things. Manifestation visioning sessions. I don't know. I think there's a title for it. But when you used to sit and like imagine yourself doing these incredible things, get back into that. Like get back into your manifestation journaling. Get back into your like dream casting vision sessions, because you are inhabiting the right energy. You are in this state of momentum and action where your spirit's just like bubbling in like a really good way. In a good way. Let's get into the oracle cards. Universe, please, last words of insight and information for my beautiful collective. I've loved this reading and the last reading. I love a reading that's just about y'all. These are my favorites. Okay. Magic mushroom. Stay open to the good and beautiful things. Miracles, fairy energy opening up. Yes. Now is the time for you to really let all the good in. When it comes to the bad, don't let some small bad things outweigh all the good things. Sometimes when things are so good and so positive and you're like adjusted and you're accustomed to that, when one person says a negative thing or one negative thing happens or you drop the ball in one area, it can really shake you because it is so out of your normal routine or your normal standard reality. And I think that there just needs to be a little bit of a recalibration, or if you start to get triggered in that way, you need to like have a look at that and be like, wait, hold on. This one person might have said this to me and that can be their opinion, but there are 20 people in my life that will say this about me. Or you might have forgotten an appointment or forgotten to pick something up for someone, some kind of errand, and feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so disorganized. I'm the worst. Why does anyone put me in charge of anything? When really it's like, look at all the 50 things you did this week. I did 50 things this week. I did this and this and this and this, and I did this for that person and this for that person. And yeah, that one slipped through the cracks, but it doesn't mean that I'm a disorganized person. I just missed one thing, and that's okay because I'm human. I think that there's a lot of that needs to go on. That's not to say to immediately shut the thought down, but like use those triggering moments where something is out of the ordinary to feel that feeling and be like, oh, that's not okay. I can recognize that this is a moment where I need to recalibrate a little bit and pull my focus back to the actual reality. Because when things like that happen, it can really distort your reality. It's the same, like, it's the typical thing of like, if you get lots of comments on something, you can have a million comments that say, you're amazing. And then one comment that's like, you're terrible at this. And that's going to be the thing that eats away at you. I feel like some of y'all might be like that. And I think you need to look at the majority voice and the majority action and not the minority. And with that, I'm going to leave you for this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I honestly love it. the more and more I am getting to know this collective, and the more people are finding this and I get to tap into your energy, the more I'm wanting to like carve out time to make sure that I'm here with you all. So just thank you for spending this time with me. I will see you in the next reading.